You are what you believe you are. Not one thing in your life is real or has any value to you only as your thinking and believing has made it such. Therefore, think no more you are separated from me, and abide within me in the impersonal realm, where all power, all wisdom, and all love, the threefold nature of my idea, but await expression through you. Now, I have spoken much of this, and have apparently said the same thing more than once, but in different words. I have done this purposely, presenting my meaning in different lights, that you might finally be brought to comprehend my divine impersonality, which is in reality your impersonality. Yes, I have repeated, and will continue to repeat many truths, and you may think it tedious and unnecessary, but if you will read carefully, you will find that each time I repeat a truth, I always add something to what has already been said, and that each time a stronger and more lasting impression is made upon your mind. This done, my purpose has been accomplished, and you will soon come into a soul realization of that truth. If you receive not such impression, and still think such repetition a useless waste of words and time, know that your intellect only is reading, and that my real meaning has altogether escaped you. You, however, who do comprehend, will love every word, and will read and reread many times, and consequently will receive all the wondrous pearls of wisdom I have held in reserve for you. These words and their message will be to you hereafter merely a font of inspiration, or a door through which you will be enabled to enter into the impersonal estate and to hold sweet communion with me, your Father in heaven, when I will teach you all things you desire to know. I have been picturing the impersonal estate from many viewpoints, in order that it may become so familiar that you can unerringly distinguish it from all inferior states, and may learn to dwell consciously in it at will. When you can consciously dwell in it, so that my words when and wherever spoken can always find lodgment and understanding in your mind, then I will permit you to use certain faculties I have been awakening in you. These faculties will enable you more and more clearly to see the reality of things, not only the beautiful and lovely qualities and the personalities of those about you, but their weaknesses, faults, and shortcomings as well. But the reason you are enabled to see these faults and shortcomings is not that you may criticize or judge your brother, but that I may arouse in you a definite resolve to overcome such faults and shortcomings in your own personality. For, mark you, you would take no note of them in others, were they not still in yourself, for I within then would not need to call them to your attention. As all things are for use, and use only, let us study the use you have hitherto made of other faculties, gifts, and powers I have given you. You must realize by this time I have allowed you all things. All you have or are, be it of good or evil, of blessing or suffering, of success or failure, of riches or lack, I have allowed you or attracted to you. Why? For use, in awakening you to a recognition and acknowledgement of me as the giver. You could not honestly acknowledge me as such until you knew I am the giver. Your personality, in fact, had become so engrossed in trying to get rid of or to exchange many of the things I had given you for other things you thought were better, that, of course, you could not even dream, much less acknowledge me, your own self, as the giver. Possibly you do now acknowledge me as the giver, as the inner essence and creator of all things in your world and in your life, even of your present attitude toward these things. Both are my doing, for they are but the outer phases of the process I am using in the expression of my idea of your inner perfection, which perfection, being my perfection, is gradually unfolding from within you. As you more and more realize this, will the true meaning and use of the things, conditions, and experiences I send be revealed unto you, for you will then begin to glimpse my idea within, and when you glimpse that idea will you begin to know me, your own real self. Before you can truly know me, however, you must learn that all things I give you are good, and that they are for use, my use, and that you personally have no interest in or actual right to them, and they are of no real benefit to you, only as you put them to such use. I may be expressing through you beautiful symphonies of sound, color, or language that manifest as music, art, or poetry, a according to human terminology, and which so affect others as to cause them to acclaim you as one of the great ones of the day. I may be speaking through your mouth, or inspiring you to write many beautiful truths, which may be attracting to you many followers who hail you as the most wonderful preacher or teacher. I may even be healing, through your diverse diseases, casting out devils, making the blind to see and the lame to walk, and performing other marvelous works which the world calls miracles. Yes, all these I may be doing through you, but of absolutely no benefit is any of it to you personally, unless you use and apply these harmonies of sound in your every spoken word, so that, to all hearers, they will seem as the sweet music of heaven, and unless your sense of color and proportion so manifests in your life that only kind, uplifting, helpful thoughts flow from you, proving that the only true art is that of seeing clearly my perfection in all my human expressions, and of allowing the quickening power of my love to pour through you into their heart, picturing to their inner vision my image hidden therein. Likewise, no credit attaches to you, no matter what wonderful truths I speak or works I perform through you, unless you yourself live these truths, daily, hourly, and make these works serve as a constant reminder of me and my power, which I ever pour out freely for you, my beloved, and for all, to use in my service.